What is up, guys? Again, NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the global labs that came out for March 11th. Now we're checking this out from Black Desert Foundry. If you want the link to it, it is in the description below, since they've got some better than Google Translate translated notes for us, since they're normally just in Korean. So let's go ahead and check these out and see what we've got going on. First up, we have the guild home channel that was added for it. Guilds can now select one of several channels, except for Season, Elvia, Arsha, and Patrigio channels as their home channel. Only the guild leader can select the home channel and can be set in the guild information window. It's set by the guild leader and can be checked by all guild members when connecting to the channel on the channel change screen. They've got new guild drilling machines that can be installed on the guild home channel that were added. This is going to give you these items which currently aren't in the game to be used for it. So it does know that it's currently not possible to do that. Tears of Old Tree that's in there can be obtained with a certain probability when collecting sap, and Tears of Earth can be obtained with a certain probability when mining. The reason for that is to get these certain types of buffs that you can use here through the desert drilling that's available. You see a life XP, item drop chance, and then some combat and skill XP. The devs note on this is as follows. Guild home channel, which was first introduced as the guild main channel, has been introduced. However, in order not to interfere with the degree of freedom for channel movement, the basic benefit was to set that there's no waiting time for the channel change within the home channel group, and as such, we plan to gradually increase the benefits within the line that is not too excessive. In addition, when War Week occurs after setting up on the home channel, special buffs such as attack power and defense will be activated when playing on home channel. We'll get back to you shortly about War Week, and then they go into guild drilling from there. Aside from that, we've got Shai Instruments that were added, so your little Shai musician can now rock out some acoustic guitar, flute, drum set, harp, violin, piano, and fan drum as well. Of course, that was added into the little music maker thing that's along with there. You've got some other effects that were added for each of those as well. So if you like making music in BDO, you can get some more options for it now. Now the big stuff, Elvia's Realm was essentially nerfed across the board, but we'll check that out in just a second. And before that, we have the Elvia's Marnie Stones that were added. How these work is kind of interesting. You essentially fill up these Marnie Stones, and then they exchange for one potential item that in some cases doesn't drop there. So for instance, if you look at, let's say, Baragi Den, actually the Shard of Drain Knight does actually drop there. So just every 1700 that you kill, which is almost the daily quest, you get an additional one, which doesn't seem incredibly amazing at all. And it's kind of that way across the board. I guess it's a little bit of a bonus when you're killing the mobs anyway, so you get one little extra drop, but these things drop somewhat frequently to where it's not super impressive. But then again, the Marnie Stone greater ones aren't that impressive nowadays anyhow. So beyond that, we've got other Elvia Realm updates. So the damage done to adventurers by swamp poisonous plants appearing in the swamp naga habitat has been reduced by 50% compared to the previous ones. They actually did chip damage quite a bit. If you haven't checked out my silver breakdown video on the naga spot, there's a link to the silver breakdowns in the description below. You can head on over there and check it out, which kind of explains how that mechanic works. This will be an added nice little bonus that's being added after having checked it out a little bit, especially if you're a little bit lower in DP and trying to handle the nagas. Aside from that, attack power that increases when the boss Tidium appears in the Fogan habitat and his berserk has been reduced by about 20%. The Baragi Den attack power recommendation has been changed to 250. It's currently at 260. The attack power of the normal monsters that appear there have been reduced by about 10%, and the health of the normal monsters that appear there has been reduced by about 20%. For the Altar Imps, the attack power has also been reduced to 250. It is also 260 currently zoned. The health on the guys there has been reduced by 20%, and the attack power has been reduced by 2%. Had a little bug correction with Beg appearing incorrectly. Then we've got physical strength of the monsters at the Orc camp in Elvia's Realm adjusted. The health of normal monsters that appear has been reduced by 20%. The Red Orc Wizard, the dude that really hits hard, has been reduced his HP by about 30%. And the loot that can be obtained by defeating the Flame War Chief Org that appears in the Orc camp has been modified to receive the effect of increasing the item acquisition probability. Don't ask me exactly what that means because I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure there's a little bit of a translation thing going on there with that exact wording, what that's supposed to mean. Elvia's Realm Bloody Monastery, I think it means the drop rate has been increased, but it's worded a bit odd. Elvia's Realm Bloody Monastery has also been changed, another reduction of health by 30%. The bug that the red bell item can be obtained from Bloody Monastery was not available in some areas has been corrected, and the location has been changed so that the fanatic shamans appearing in Bloody Monastery are not concentrated in some areas. And then we have the following loot can be obtained from the Elvia Hunting Ground, just added into the drop item information. It's each of the night shards that can drop. Node war changes. Some of the general nodes of the entire regions except the Balanos region have been changed to the starting bases. Black Spirit Adventure board, they added that what they were talking about in this week's patch notes, the completion for 75 rounds around the board. The prize for that has been added. It's an Arcana Box of Destiny and Black Spirit Dice Box that come inside of the Black Spirit Adventure Bundle 1 item. We have a treasure chest update, so this is a bit interesting. Treasure chests hidden in the Black World Desert have been hidden by the treasurers again. It said that over time, more rare and valuable items were hidden in treasure chests by treasurers. Said that the treasurer has additionally hidden several boxes containing more valuable items in a more secret place. However, you will need a special key to obtain the rare items that can be obtained from this chest. Special keys can be obtained from goblins and robbers who are coveting treasure chests and looking for opportunities. Goblins and robbers are pacing around the box, and no one knows which box they will meet in. When you open the treasure chest, you have to chase around the goblins and robbers that appeared in the chance to make them leak or drop special keys so that they can be open. It said that you can get more expensive and valuable items from a box opened with a goblin's key than a box opened with a robber's key. Special key is the only key that can open additional hidden chests in Balanos, Serendia, and Calpheon areas, and it said that you can get valuable treasures that existed in a distant past. And then items to be acquired there, you see Treasures of the Fallen Royal Family out of Balanos, Serendia, Golden Pen of the Years, and Calpheon, the Holy Grail, faded with traces of blood. Valuable treasures obtained through special keys can be ordered and completed from NPCs in each village. The condition awards for completing the quests are as follows. You can see handing over each of the whatever there. It gives you 2 100G bars and 300 contribution XP as well. After completing the quest for the first time, receiving the quest completion reward from the NPC, you can exchange the additional valuable resources for 2 10G gold bars, which is 1 mil apiece. Other changes, Mandolph, an armor merchant in Trent Village, just started selling rare items. He sells Kaya Necklace and Chimera Eye Jewel, those items that were originally from Story Quest events along there. We had some UI updates as well, and some website changes to the main website. Class changes, they are actually only addressing other than how the Black Spirit can be summoned while on her horse now, but only while using the sprint skill, which is probably one of the biggest quality of life changes I'm ever going to see ever for this game. Aside from that, we have some adjustments to the new awakening skills that are not yet live on NAEU servers. So we don't actually have these yet. They're still tweaking them, it looks like, before they come out. So in general, these will probably be fine-tuned before we get them. It would be a little bit odd for them to adjust them on the global labs and then release them not adjusted when we do get them on NAEU. So look out for those whenever they do launch, but for now they're just tweaking those skills. There weren't any other changes beyond those, just the new awakening skills for a few classes that they got. So that's it for the global labs for this week. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there is also a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. You can head on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.
Me.